Well, welcome aboard. My, as I look around, I see a lot of celebrities among us.
Good morning. Let's get to the chopper.
I'm a Mog. Half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend.
I call that a rocket game. Nothing but kicks. Boom.
Any of you some bitches calls me Grandpa. I'll kill you.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Steel Sanctuary Podcast. I'm your host, Dave Romero from SteelSanctuary.com. I've got Dave and Trent with me. Bob will be here shortly. We got a packed show tonight, so let's get right to it. Got a lot of new segments to get to, so this is going to be fun. Let's do the injury report first, guys. It looks like Calvin Austin's the only surefire Steeler not playing, right?
Yeah.
Ramsey's still on the fence. He practiced today, right? So
yeah, had a full practice.
I was thinking about this. I wouldn't play him with a Thursday game coming up after it. Save him. It's not like you really need him for the
I'm sorry, what?
You might need him. You might need him for the Bengals game actually with Flacco. I don't know how good is that offense going to be.
How? Oh, you mean you're talking about Calvin? Okay, I didn't know what.
No, I'm talking about saving Jalen Ramsey. I don't want to get him re-injured in this game if he's not 100%, and then having to,
I'm more worried about this game than the Bengals game.
Yeah, but are you worried about the Browns receivers?
I just think this is going to be a tougher game to win.
It definitely is. There's no doubt about it.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings on it.
The thing with Ramsey is he's so physical that in the game that's going to be physical, it'd be nice to have that piece out there. But
I think because of the Thursday game following, I think you're probably right. They're going to end up sitting them.
I would err on the side of caution. The Browns have got a complete bill of health. They're good. I think they've only got one guy out, so they're pretty healthy coming into this game, which is good for them, bad for us. Are we waiting for Bob to do the lightning round?
No, I think he said just go ahead.
Okay. Before we do that, the Browns made a couple trades, almost like they're selling before the trade deadline. They got rid of Joe Flacco. They traded him to Cincinnati. We just talked about that. And they made kind of an odd trade, trading freaking name's escaping me now.
Greg
Newsome for Tyson Campbell and a couple swap draft picks. What do you guys think about that? Obviously, Newsome's a better player, I think.
Yeah, I mean, thank you. Really. Like you want to start playing the rookies as you're starting to play us, thanks. You want to trade away one of your best corners, thanks. Whatever. Just keep trading them away. Yeah. Baltimore's doing it too. They're trading away players too.
Away their edge, which is kind of odd too.
Bengals, you're up. Trade away.
Chase.
George Chase. Yeah, just get rid of him.
Chase Brown. Yeah, good.
Please, you don't need him.
Yeah, just everybody join together. Just start trading away players. Absolutely. Season's over. Just you're done.
I think the Browns, we talked about in the chat before we get on. I think the Browns traded Newsome because he's going to command some big salary, and they're kind of up against the cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Tyson's having a little bit of a down year right now. He's a good player, but
he's a decent player, yeah.
Newsome looks so good playing against Justin Jefferson last week. Like, I was worried about him watching film. Like, I'm sitting there preparing for that segment, and I'm like, oh, God, DK Metcalf's in trouble. And then they're like, they traded him. I'm like, oh, thank God.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Deshaun Watson is cleared to practice. That's an interesting little subplot to Cleveland's season. Do you think anybody there wants him in the building at all? But they kind of have to, right? You're taking the guy ungodly amounts of money.
Dude, they have put themselves in such a quagmire with the fucking. I mean, you saw that thing that came out said that they are paying 8 different quarterbacks money right now.
I saw that.
I didn't see that. Is that true?
It's true.
Yes.
Oh my God.
They listed all 8 quarterbacks. It was ridiculous.
They're paying Kenny Pickett $8,000 still. They're paying Dorian Thompson or whatever his name is. They're paying him like a couple thousand or so. Dude, they're literally paying.
That's crazy.
I think that's why Jameis Winston.
Jameis is still on the list.
Yeah,
he's got to be, right?
Dude,
he was.
I mean, my God, insane.
The crazy thing is they're paying all those quarterbacks, and they have the highest paid quarterback, or one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league on the roster. That's just insane. Insane.
Yeah, they're in a mess right now.
Yeah.
I don't understand that organization, but thank you for being in the division.
Yeah.
You're guaranteed to finish last every time. It's amazing.
The one downside is it seems like they had a pretty good draft this past year.
Yeah,
Judkins,
they-
Schlesinger,
They
they nailed it.
But
They nailed it.
it's the Browns. They'll
Find a way to fuck it
they
up.
always come through. It's one thing they'll do real well, but
Judkins will beat up another girl or something, and he'll be out or something.
earlier on the radio today, they were doing some kind of thing. They're trying to name the 44 quarterbacks that have started for them in this era of football or something like that. It was at 40-something quarterbacks, guys. I was like, holy shit. I don't know if they're going from 2010 to now or what they're going, how far they're going back. It might be from 2000 to now. I can't remember. But yeah, they're on 40-something, like 44 quarterbacks.
That's just insane.
It really
That's
is.
an insane number.
They're jinxed franchise and they're dumb. It's a bad combination. They make a lot of bad decisions. Like they had Baker Mayfield in the building.
They had their
and they
guy.
let him go. They had the guy. Won a game in was in Pittsburgh, right? The playoff
Yeah.
game. They won a playoff game
Yeah.
in Pittsburgh, and you let that guy walk. Like, come on.
Crazy.
I know he wasn't the Baker Mayfield that we know now, but he was still pretty good, better than anything they've ever had.
No, he
in a
was
long
injured.
time.
Yeah, bad
Yeah.
shoulder. Like,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
dude, just stupid. I whatever. Hey, thanks. That's all I gotta say. Again, just thank you.
I don't know who these.
Oh,
What is
geez.
it?
I don't know who they're talking about with the new safety. It's Ronnie Hickman and Grant Dilpit.
I heard the Browns are using.
They're the two safeties, and they've both been in the organization for a while.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about this either.
If you get a name, throw it out there, Shower, because I'm not sure who you're talking about.
There's Somber's got them right there. The names of the quarterbacks.
Oh, there you go.
Watson, Winston, Gabriel, Flacco, Sanders, Happy, Dorian Thompson, Robinson, and Kenny
Jesus,
Pickett. Oh my god, 8 quarterbacks on the payroll. Oh my lord.
Look at Andre here. Andre, man, he don't want to hear any excuses. I like it.
He's right. They're coming
Yeah.
off a
That's true.
London game, and the Steelers
Yeah.
are coming off a bye. They got a
Yeah.
rookie
Well,
quarterback. I mean, we'll get into this further.
When it comes to records, Tomlin's record is really good against rookie quarterbacks
Yeah.
and coming off a bye. So
Yeah, the names
I'd
he's
like
lost
to-
to as those two rookie quarterbacks are bad names, though.
so
One of them was in Cleveland,
yeah,
and he's on that list that you just threw up there
He
from
is.
Somber.
yeah,
Dorian
Yeah.
Thompson Robinson, right?
He
Yeah.
was that one.
Yeah.
He was one of them.
yeah, and unbelievable. How do you? But wait, we don't need to bitch about.
Yeah.
Steelers
No,
find a way. Mike Tomlin finds a way. All right. We've got one of our new bits is going to be the lightning round. We decided to find an artificial way to rein ourselves in when we get on these rants and conversations. So this is one of the things that gets
That's
us
why we
going, Jack.
completely eliminated Bob altogether from it. But anyways, good. No, I'm just,
That was step one. Step two is lightning round.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Love you, Bob.
Today we're going to do it was a popular thing on X today. Did the Steelers make a mistake passing on Jackson Dart? I did a poll today. Let me pull that up real quick because it's pretty interesting. Jackson Dart is ahead 62 to 38% on the
Oh.
poll.
62%.
He's got a fan base out there.
He does have a fan base out there. There's no doubt about that.
I'm the leader of the pack. All right, who wants to
Look,
go
you
first?
were-
We're going to do about a minute. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, you definitely were the leader of the pack. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
We're going to do a minute each on what we think. A minute-ish. You know, we're not going to be super strict, but we're going to keep it to as low as we can. Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Trent. I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah, I'll go. I'm going to say no. I don't think personally what he's doing is sustainable. It's still a lot of one read stuff. Although it's working for Jaden Daniels right now. He does a lot of one read. I think his first read throwing percentage is astronomically higher than the next quarterback on the list.
Is it really? That's
So-
interesting. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it's like I mean I think he's at I can't remember now. This has been a while since I've looked at the stat, but I think he's somewhere around 66% of his throws are first read throws, and the next closest is in the 50s. Jackson Dart's definitely going to be in that category, and Brian Dable's drawing up plays for that. Exactly that thing. I mean, when I watched little bits of it, but I want to dig into this all 22. But I mean, it's there. It's exactly that. It's the same stuff he ran in college, really, honestly. So the hits he's taken, I worry about that.
He's got to learn to slide. He's got to learn to slide.
He does need to learn to slide. Too many quarterbacks have been lost to injury because of not sliding. And I don't know if that's in his nature. I think mentally, I don't think he can slide. So yeah, that's just my little
your minutes up. Ding.
Yep.
All right, Cora, if you want to go next, save me for last.
My answer to this is not yet. Not yet. He's played 3 goddamn games. Okay, like let's pump the brakes about whether he's a fucking bust or he's the Hall of Fame or they made a mistake. We're 3 games in, guys. Do I like what I'm seeing? Hell yeah, I do. I actually just like how he carries himself, the way he conducts himself in general on the field, making some really awesome plays. But there's also mistakes too. Like he's still developing. I'm not ready to say after 3 games, wow, the Steelers really fucked up. So no, I'm not going to say that right now they made a mistake. They should have drafted Jackson Dart. Not yet. I want to see a whole season, and we'll go from there.
Bob, we got something running on there.
Yeah, right there. You're bringing up the thing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Ready, fire, aim. The Steel Sanctuary motto.
Yeah.
Okay, I added it to the stage, and it didn't work. But it will work when we're ready to do it.
Roger that. Dave, go.
I'm going to be completely honest. I probably still think they didn't make a mistake not drafting Jackson Dart. As much as I love him, and I do, my bar for the next Steelers quarterback's a little higher. I think Jackson Dart tops out at a, 8 through 15 quarterback in the league. I'm hoping that the next Steelers quarterback is going to be a top 5, top 7 guy, a legit big-time quarterback. I mean, Jackson Dart's great. I saw a lot of things I really liked in that game against the Eagles. The scrambling, the leadership, the intangibles that you just don't see and you can't measure. That team loves him and loves the shit he does. The not sliding is part of it, and it's probably going to get him killed. But having said all that, like I said before, the next Steelers quarterback, I want Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady, somebody like that. I don't want middle of the road.
Yeah, you want top tier.
Yeah. I think, in all honesty, you could probably sign a free agent that could give you what Jackson Dart's going to top out at. Baker Mayfield comes to mind. Was a guy who bounced around 3 teams before he finally found a.
I think that's fair.
In all fairness, I'm much higher than you guys are. I think he's going to be successful. In the right system, I compared him to Jalen Hurts today on our chat. I think it's maybe not similar players, but similar situation where if he's in the right spot with a good defense and a good running game, he's not going to kill you. He can definitely toe the line. But again, I have higher standards for what I want in the next Steelers quarterback.
All right, I'll let you go 2.5 minutes. All right.
Oh, sorry.
My mind is blown right now. I was fully ready for Dave to go all in.
Yeah.
Like, this was the guy. We would have won the Super Bowl this year had we drafted Jackson. I was so ready.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I
give you guys a hard time, but in all seriousness, my next Steelers quarterback better be fucking good. And he might not be, man. Where would you put Jackson Dart in this group that's coming out now? 3rd? Behind Moore and Mateer?
Wait, what? Where do I put?
Where would you rank him if he stayed one more year?
Oh, if he stayed one
coming
more
out.
year.
I might put him
Wow.
3rd?
I might put him 1st.
What?
Considering how bad it is.
Oh, wait, time out here. What's going on? What's going on? Time out.
The lightning round's about to come off the rails.
I'm sorry.
You guys just
I put it off the rails.
fuck out of this lightning round. What the hell is going on?
I was thinking about it today. I just wanted to see what you guys. I'm sorry.
Now Bob says he's number. What's going on?
No,
that's how bad I think this class is.
You're going to open a whole can of worms. I'm about to go off here in 2 seconds. If we're putting Jackson Dart at the top of this class, I'm about to go all in.
I've been watching these fuckers argue over this shit for like, I don't know how many months.
This is not an argument, though. I mean,
we're not at this point, and they basically swap. What in the hell?
It is true.
Like, what?
What the
You
fuck?
think you got us figured out?
Oh my God, that's wicked funny.
What's the old Roddy Piper line? Just when you think you have the answers, I change the questions.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh God, the lightning round failed.
I mean,
round 1 of the lightning round just failed.
Bob, give your lightning round. Do you think the Steelers made a mistake passing on him, and then we'll end this?
Absolutely not, because he certainly would not be running an RPO in Arthur Smith's offense and strictly RPO.
Yeah.
Look,
maybe
he's coming off a big win. I'm not going to trash him because he did some good things. He needs to learn to get the fuck down, or he's going to get hurt.
We all agree on that one.
Yeah.
And
sure.
I'm not sold that the touchdown pass should have been an interception. Blankenship misplayed it, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he did have nice throws in the game. It was just that particular throw, especially when you watched it back on the replay. I was surprised Herb Street didn't point it out, that throwing across his body, Blankenship just totally misplayed it. It should have been a pick going the other way. I still think the Giants would have won the game, though, because that RPO was working and no Jalen Carter. So we'll see. I'm not gonna say he's good, and I'm not gonna kill him for 3 games in. There's stuff I really don't like. There's stuff that's, you have to acknowledge is pretty good. So we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, fair enough.
I like it.
Hey, that lightning round worked pretty good. Not bad.
Yeah.
We had our minutes.
I set it off the rails with the whole thing. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Oh, we did have a question. I think it was from Gabe, who Dart or Dak. Boy, I think you.
Now that the chat's trying to set us off.
What are you doing? What are we doing here? Like, we do a lightning round on purpose to control these motherfuckers, and then Yins want to ask more fucking questions. Jesus.
Okay, so I'll just answer it real quick. I'm going to keep to the lightning round mentality here.
Did Dave leave?
Corb's left. He's had enough.
That's awesome. All right, so just lightning round. Look, Dak right now is obviously far ahead of Jackson Dart. I don't particularly like Dak. I'm not willing to say Dart is a bust. I'm not willing to say Dart is a Hall of Famer. Let's see where it goes. Ask me this question again in 2 years, and we do expect you to still be watching.
I'm
the
now
2 quarterbacks he hates the most in the world. It's a tough
I am now
choice.
protesting lightning rounds.
Are we trashing lightning round? Is it gone? Okay.
Every time we start, this is what I'm going to do right here. Bang. That's my protest right there.
All right. We ready for our next new bit? Trent's War Room. Are we ready?
Yes, play it.
Think again. We know how to do more than push paper, go to war.
Trent, the floor is yours.
All right, fellas, we are going to try to break down some film for the very first time. So for everybody in the chat, buckle up, here we fucking go. All right, so hold on. Can you pause it right from there? All right, so first play we got here, we got a heavy set, 12 personnel. Fanon is going to come set back as the fullback. We're going to see a little bit of off tackle power on this side. So I want to focus on David Njoku and watch how Judkins kind of breaks this thing outside. So if you can go ahead and play this thing and let it roll. So from here, you're going to see Fanon coming back in motion. He's going to set the offside eye. Njoku seals his guy on the outside. Judkins does not need a lot of space. I mean, he gets his acceleration up to top speed quick. You can see this leads to a huge play. He does not need a lot of time to get moving. So here's something that I kind of found in going through this film. So you're going to see in the second play here, Fanon is going to come in motion all the way across the formation. So if you go ahead and play it, I want you to see where this ball goes. So you see Njoku on the left, Fanon comes all the way across to the right. Every single time Fanon comes in motion across, they're going to go the opposite way to the weak side and you see that hole open up because that Minnesota defense is just going to focus on the shift. We're going to see it one more time here. Judkins going to go the opposite way where Fannin came from. Every time he vacates a hole, or side, I should say, he goes the opposite direction on that play. So that was something I picked up on. I saw it like 6 different times when watching film. We'll see if that continues against the Steelers, but that might be a key the defense can pick up on is they want to take Judkins with his speed and his power and go the opposite side and run to the weak side on that. So that was kind of interesting.
Tape to Austin.
Little tell.
Send that tape to Austin.
Hell yeah. This last play here, they're in 11 personnel. This is actually more focused on Dylan Gabriel. So, like, when he sends the man in motion, I think he thinks this is zone because the linebackers do not move, and you see him completely freeze up. So he holds the ball. The Vikings were actually in a man-to-man coverage on that play. Can you rewind that back to the beginning of that by chance?
I think we can.
So if you watch right from the line, you're going to see him send the running back in motion, and the linebackers freeze. So he reads this as a zone coverage on this play, but it actually means the 2 linebackers on the outside just switch their roles, and the linebacker on the left side of this screen here, he's going to take the back out of the backfield. Gabriel thinks it's a zone, so he immediately looks to the other side of the field where the blitz is going to be coming from, where he thought the blitz was going to be coming from. It wasn't there. It was in a straight man-to-man. They had nowhere to go with the ball. So he just eats it and takes a sack on that one. So I thought that was just a way to kind of show that Gabriel still is not processing right now, and it's going to be easy to fool him because that was not like a super complex thing for him to diagnose. And you could kind of see across the screen the other way. If they sent a receiver in motion, it'd have been a little easier for him to diagnose that, but just moving the running back in that case, he was trying to move it for protection to see if the linebackers moved with him. They didn't. He just kind of ate the ball. He had no clue what was going on in that play. So we're going to flip sides.
Big Pun doesn't share our optimism that the Steelers are going to on this. He's like, nope.
I hope to God, Pun, that I'm not the only guy who's seeing this. We're in big trouble if the coaching staff didn't notice this. All right, so this time we're going to flip. So we got a tight formation, 11 personnel. Cleveland is in a nickel. I just want to show this because you can power right up the middle. Rewind that one back. Focus on the 2 linebackers in this play. So the guard allows Mason Graham to kind of move out of the hole, and watch Devin Bush and Schlesinger in the middle there. I mean, they just get swallowed up by the offensive line. These are 2 guys that are a little undersized. It's an opportunity for the Steelers to be able to really kind of like move the pile in this and get a little bit of downhill. So we talked last week about the Vikings being small up front. Cleveland's not small up front, but they are at the linebacker spot. So if you can get your lineman to climb to the second level, you can definitely power right through that defense. So I think that's an opportunity for us right there.
Were the Vikings doing a 6th lineman on that one?
I think it was Hawkinson. I think was on the line.
Yep.
Yeah, Hawkinson, and then
Hawkinson.
it's a tight formation with the wide receiver here on the left side of the screen.
Okay.
So yeah, they were just in a regular 11 personnel on that one.
It'll be interesting to see if McCormick and Frazier, because I think Mason Graham is a little undersized, and I think he can be pushed. And then, like you said, if Isaac can climb to the second level, yeah, you're right. This could really work out pretty nice here.
Yeah, actually, when I was watching the combine and everything, Mason Graham was undersized, in my opinion, to be playing on the interior in a 4-3 or a 3-4. He's more of a hustle, like big motor guy, and a lot of the plays he makes is from his motor. So you can see he tries to get out of his stance quickly and makes a play, but like you can see they just move him right off his spot with ease. And when you got Mason running behind him, I mean, he's a big back. He's like 235. I mean, he's a big back coming through that hole. So it's going to be interesting to see Jaylen Warren. He can bring some thunder. If you get him going up downhill like that, I think he can have some success against the middle linebackers. So the second play here, offset eye, you've got an opportunity here to see a backside toss. So this here, you can see that quick toss out there. Pittsburgh does run this play, and this would be a great play for Jaylen Warren, in my opinion. If you get that, I know we don't run a lot of the offset eye, but I think if you line up like a Connor Hayward in that offset eye in the backfield, or even if they wanted to motion Jonnu Smith back there, since they've lined him up in the backfield in the past, he's been in the backfield, 2-3 times this season.
Yeah.
If you put him in the offset eye in that situation, and then he has had a carry, and we've ran that little, toss, that shovel toss play to him, teams are going to respect that a little bit, and then you get that quick pitch out to Warren. He's got the speed, I think, to get the edge on that one. So I thought that was something that was really interesting. And in that same play, can you rewind back to that? Because there's one more piece to that play I wanted to point out. The right tackle, watch the right tackle just leave the end and climb to the linebacker. And that's what springs that play right there. So once the right tackle just leaves the edge crashes down because he sees the offset eye, he thinks it's going to go to the strong side. You just let the back get out of the backfield. And Warren I think he can outrun that edge. So it's probably going to be dependent on which edge is out on the field. But I think that was a really, really well-designed play by the Vikings. And you can see they didn't try that with Mason. If you notice, Mason was not the back on that one. You try that with the quick speed back. So I think Warren could definitely take advantage of that play.
Yeah, it can't be Garrett as the end, though. You can't do that against Garrett. You'll be destroyed.
No.
You'll be dead.
I actually almost picked a play on this. We didn't have a whole lot of time on this, but I almost picked a play where you show why you don't let Garrett do that. So there was one in this game.
Oh, boy.
So on the next play here, it should be a 12 personnel. They let Garrett kind of crash inside. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the next one. I skipped ahead. Sorry. Go back to that. So this was actually to show why the defense is so fast in Cleveland. The linebackers are all very fast. They try to get a screen out here, and you can just see the whole D like swarm around him. Now, of course, it wasn't exactly blocked very well, but you can just see how quick the linebackers jump out there. Jerome Baker is a very fast linebacker. Devin Bush, I know for every Steeler fan, you think this dude's trash. He's got an 84 grade from PFF right now. He's the ninth highest grade linebacker in the NFL altogether. Like he's having a really good season right now for them. He's got a ton of speed. Schlesinger does not have the same speed as the other two guys, but he is extremely instinctual. You can see him read and diagnose at a really high level. And I mean, this defense was flowing to the ball. So I use this as more of a hey, we should not be running a lot of screens in this game. We should not try a lot of slow developing gimmick stuff where we try to get, we do sometimes these wide receiver screens that we've done in the past. We try to slip Jalen Warren out in screens, Kenneth Gainwell out in screens. They're not going to work against this defense. They move to the ball way too fast. It's just not going to happen.
Boy, you just eliminated 60% of their offense.
Yes, I know. That's
screen games.
Trust me, I get it. So yeah, it's interesting. So, and then the only play that I really saw the Vikings kind of changed up what they were doing that game. They had one play where they were in 12 personnel and they actually ran away from the strong side, and it sprung for a big game. A lot of their ones they were running strong side most of the game. They ran a lot of duo, which you typically run to the strong side on duo and put the linebacker at difficult decisions. And the one time they ran away from it, it sprung for a big game. But yeah, this defense is fucking fast, man. I'm just going to tell you, they're fast and they can run.
Yeah,
that was good.
Stuff.
That was great. That was great.
You guys see this?
What's that?
Yeah, I saw the Cleveland guy. I was just reading it. How the hell did you find your way in the chat, man? Welcome.
We appreciate it.
Welcome to the Browns fans. They showed up last year too. Good for that.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, I showed some positive for the Browns and things. Hey, listen, man, stay in here. Stay in here and see how we pick.
Yes.
Keep throwing some more shit in the trash. Let's do it.
So I did a little investigating on the Cleveland defense. They are second in the league in yards per game, fourth in the league in passing yards per game, first in the league in rushing yards per game, and they're middle of the pack in points per game. But I think that's because their offense coughs up the ball a lot. Joe Flacco had like 8 turnovers all by himself.
Mm-hmm.
That just goes to back up what Trent was saying. This is a good defense. It's a very good defense.
Their offense and defense in yards, in passing yards, in rushing yards beats us in every category except for scoring. In scoring, our offense and defense is both better.
Just barely better though in defense.
And the offense,
I don't know.
No, on offense it's barely.
Yeah.
Too. It's very close.
Is it really barely on both? Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. I have it right here. You want to know for offense or defense?
Offense, because defense they were close. I think they were 1 apart.
For
25th and
offense
26th
scoring, they're 1 apart from. No. I'm sorry. Steelers are 24 points a game. The Browns are 14.6. I'm sorry. The Steelers are way ahead.
This one's different. Big difference.
Defense, they're close. No, not even defense.
Are you sure?
Let me find
they were like 1 or 2 apart.
Points, they are 1 apart. They are averaging.
So.
Steelers give up 24.5. Cleveland gives up 24.6. turnovers. So
Yeah, and
very
that's
close.
inflated because of the turnovers. Otherwise,
Yeah.
they'd be tops in that too.
So
And for
Good, Bob.
I was going to say, for our man Big Pun here, I get it. Graham may have a wrestling background, but if you're a 270, 280, 290 defensive lineman, I don't care if you're fucking Hulk Hogan. You're going to get bullied and pushed around.
Yeah. There's going to be 4 players, I think, that we need to watch in this game for Cleveland's defense. Myles Garrett's the obvious choice.
Yeah.
You can go with Denzel Ward as an obvious choice, but I think the 2 guys that are the unobvious choice in this thing, Malik Collins on that defensive line. Oh my God, man, he shows up everywhere. Like he's going to be. He and Sayamalu are going to have some serious battles in this game, and it's going to be a matter of which guy wins that'll determine our run game. And then Schlesinger, man, as a rookie linebacker, damn, he looks good. He's not fast. He's not overly aggressive. He's just instinctual. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can win those battles, then I think we have a good chance to win.
Gabe, stop. Just stop. He loves to poke the bear with Bob. I don't know why.
Yeah, and Dan Moore, it was kind of disproven that he had the whole, that he really did have an advantage because according to Pro Football Focus, Myles Garrett won 100% of the time. He didn't stack anybody, but he won 100% of the reps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he lived on a couple of games where he got away with not giving up a sack, Dan Moore, and that kind of got blown out of proportion. It's a mismatch. I just looked up. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, not to get too far off track. I don't know that Will Howard belongs in this conversation, but for Trent, is it maybe hurting the? I don't think it's a win now mentality. I think it's an I don't trust rookies mentality.
Which he kind of picks and chooses on that, right? Some rookies he plays, some he doesn't. It's Tomlin, just like everything else. Sometimes he goes for it on 4th down, sometimes he doesn't. It comes
down to whether or not they're just that better, much better than the guy behind them. That's a veteran. That's what it comes down to in the end.
Yeah, the ink wasn't even dry, and Herman was a starter.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, he said as soon as he was signing the contract, Tom was like, "Hey, welcome to the starting lineup, bud."
Yeah, because that's how bad
Joey Porter Jr. last year, he was clearly the best corner, and he's like, "Yeah, but I know your dad. You're fucking sitting."
Yeah,
he's all over the board. I'm telling you,
it's weird.
It's just like everything with Tomlin. 4th and 1, we'll go for it. 4th and 1, nope, we're gonna punt. It's just he's so all over the board with this decisions he makes. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I just looked up Mason Graham on PFF. Take it for what it's worth. 50.0 run defense grade.
He's small.
And 57.2 overall.
He didn't do well in the bench press either. I mean, he underperformed the bench press, and I think I was shocked he got drafted as high as he did. I know a lot of people loved him. Everybody had him as the number 1, interior defensive lineman in the draft. But I was like, I saw the combine numbers, and I'm like, I wondered if he was going to fall, honestly. And
I'm right there with you.
The weigh-in, he wasn't. I mean, he was like 295 or right at 300 or something like that. He wasn't a big guy.
He didn't test well on anything. But yeah. I hear from people around the league that Cleveland loves him and he's doing very well. The PFF numbers don't back it up, but I've heard from more than one person that they love it, the draft pick, and he's doing well. And I don't know. We'll find out on Sunday, I guess, how good he is.
I think he's kind of an attitude guy. They're hoping like a culture changing attitude guy. I'm with Trent.
High draft pick for that, though. That's a high pick for that.
Especially in this defensive line draft, I had him like 5th on my list of defensive linemen, and he went first. And he was always going first. He was always top 5, top 10. But yeah, there's a lot of guys I would have taken ahead of him. Although I will say I had Kenneth Grant above him. What a disappointment. And really playing not doing well at all.
Do you remember, Bob? There was a lot of rumors about his motor and his attitude.
Yeah.
And he kind of dropped when we were talking about him in the draft, and that now you're kind of seeing it. He's not playing very well.
Speaking of not doing well at all, what did you guys think of the news that Scotty Miller will be starting ahead of Roman Wilson?
Is anybody surprised? Anybody?
I'm a little surprised. I am, because I
I'm not
thought
at
for
all.
sure this was the one they were going to give him one chance. They were going to say, get out there in that starting lineup and let's see what you got, kid. Because you can always go to Scotty Miller during the game. The fact that you're starting Scotty Miller at this point, you better trade this kid. You better be.
He's got no value now, Bob. They can't
The
even trade
value's
him.
done. Yeah,
They've
he's
crashed his value.
I
They've
still,
ruined it.
I still think if you opened him up for a trade and Harbaugh calls you immediately, number one, you pause. Because if his college coach still wants him, then it says more about this fucked up coaching staff than it does about the kid.
Did you see the interview? I guess Kaboli asked him some questions or something. Steeler Nation had an article about it, and he was literally saying, "I have no comment. I plead the fifth."
They said he was pissed.
He's
Is this
pissed.
Roman Wilson?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I talked about this a lot, and I think people kind of undersold it a little bit. Is everybody thinks that move from slot to Z receiver is just seamless? It's a different animal. It's a different ball game, and I did not think this kid was going to transition well. I get it. They say he gained some weight. I mean, dude, he still looks skinny as shit to me. But I mean, whatever. Yeah. You say he packed on a couple pounds and he built this muscle up. It's a different position. It just is. Press coverage, you're going against teams number 1 and number 2 corners, not the nickel backs. It's a different ball game. And he's never, ever, ever done this. Ever. And it was not going to be a seamless transition.
I feel his pain. I've gained some weight too, and it didn't do nothing for me either. So, yeah.
Wait a minute. Isn't this the next Antonio Brown? Hi, Colin.
Where's Colin at?
I think he needs a do-over on that.
Yeah.
That was pretty. Tomlin said that he hinted that we're going to see a lot more of Spencer Anderson.
Ooh,
as that extra.
I like that idea.
Offensive lineman.
Hey, Somber, this is a good one. I wonder if he's slow with the weight he put on.
It doesn't like Trent said. He doesn't look like he put on any weight to me.
I didn't.
I mean, I don't know.
Hey,
if he's slower, then he screwed himself.
If you caught Aaron's press conference, he said he's excited to throw Spencer Anderson a touchdown.
Yeah, there's talk that they're gonna throw a ball to Spencer Anderson this week.
Please do.
A lot of buzz about that.
I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
I can go
if they're
for
scoring a touchdown. I don't give a shit who they
Hell
throw
yeah.
the ball to.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Just score touchdowns. I don't give a shit who it goes to.
Maybe we should throw it to our other big offensive lineman, number 80, Darnell Washington.
Yeah,
that too.
Not a bad idea.
Listen, I was begging for this fucking team to get rid of Darnell and or put Darnell on the field and get rid of the fucking other two being on the field together. We did that against the Vikings, and you saw the run game pick up a little bit, right? I mean, you've got one of the best goddamn blocking tight ends. You got to use them. Mm-hmm. Kenneth Gainwell looked like he was a fucking all-pro.
Yeah, right.
The Vikings, and all you did is swap tight ends.
Sorry,
now they got to figure out a way to who's going to be the second tight end who can catch some passes. Darnell's the guy for the run blocking. Now you got to find somebody who's going to catch some passes because right now it's DK. It's DK and nothing. Maybe Scotty Miller will break out this game.
Jalen,
I thought you meant tight ends.
I did. I was saying tight ends, but then if not, then
it should be Janu.
It should be.
He is just playmaker aside. He's the number one, in my opinion.
I'd be interested to hear what Trent thinks on this. So if you go heavy, you go Spencer, you go Darnell as your inlines, and then you have John New in the backfield, but right up on the line, kind of a third tight end there. But then you kind of motion him across, maybe do a little play action, get it out to him in a 2 or 3 yard, because DK is going to command all the attention, and you think you're going to go max protect. Maybe you can slide John New out to one side and Jalen out to the other, and kind of still have your max protect, but your 3 guys out in the pattern are John New on a swing pass, Jalen on a swing pass, and let DK run deep and see if we can block that up just enough to where we could take a shot down the field. Although Aaron did mention cover 2 a lot, that it's going to be disciplined shorter routes as long as people play cover 2.
I think that's a crock of shit. I don't think it's the cover 2. I think he doesn't want to hold the ball, or they don't want him to hold the ball. They want it out of his hands fast.
Yeah, they're trying to blame the cover 2 on that. That's why they're.
Yeah, but I think they're just using that as an excuse.
There's a lot of people playing over top of DK, but
Mm-hmm.
No one else is getting open. I mean, that's
the bottom line.
That's the short
And that's
story.
why they don't want him to hold the ball, because it's just no one's open.
Right.
So I'll
be honest, this is going to be a difficult situation. We'll probably get into this in a minute, but like those checkdowns to the running backs,
yeah, it's gonna not.
These linebackers are fucking fast. I'm telling you, they will get there. Somebody else has got to start getting open. And Johnny Smith averaging 0.4 yards per fucking target has got to change.
Yeah,
why in the hell did you bring this dude over here just to run screen passes to him? He's an athletic tight end. Let him be athletic.
I warned you guys when he came here. The Dolphins scheme up guys open like one of the top coaching staffs in the league. This coaching staff is not that. There was going to be.
He's had multiple years with Arthur Smith where it was never like this, though. That's my curiosity. Is he didn't have this same thing against when he was at the Titans? He didn't have the same thing when he was with the Falcons. Like, what in the world is going on? Why are we just checking this thing down to him every time?
Tomlin virus. I'm telling you. There's only one common denominator of all these problems that we seem to have. And
don't put it past Aaron that he is setting this up for part of the season. Oh man, I'm ignoring him. Oh man, all I can do is throw him a short little pass, and then boom, all of a sudden he starts ding, 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 ding.
I also think Aaron has a lot to do with the Roman Wilson thing, as well.
You think he doesn't like him?
What's that?
Doesn't trust him? You think he doesn't trust him?
No, and there's been a constant thing that he was yelling at him. Yeah. From the time that he got there to now, he's yelled at him for not knowing what to do in certain situations. So just like with Muth, Aaron might be like, I'm done with these guys. These guys are clowns. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Just saying. Do we think it's between
he might trust Scotty Miller?
Yes. That's why I think Scotty Miller might have a big day. Big day. Might have a couple catches. Because he's going to be in the right spot at the right time, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's why we see Skoranek out there a lot too. I think he trusts Skoranek more than some of these guys too. And he's a blocking wide receiver, yes. But besides that, I think Aaron trusts Skoranek more.
Yeah. He probably sees a little bit of Ellen Lazard in Skoranek. And that big physical wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows I love Skoranek, but I will tell you this. Not only he's a big physical wide receiver, he's a guy who can get down the field a little bit. He's not going to run deep routes, but you get him a 7-10 yard in-breaking route, he can carry a guy, especially he's bigger than a lot of quarterbacks. He can carry a cornerback for 2 or 3 yards. I mean, he's a guy who you throw him the ball 3 times a game, and you look up and he's got 3 catches for 25 yards. If he gets one in the red zone, maybe he gets a touchdown.
I'm a little fearful that they're going to fall in love with this, big package, and we're going to see this fucking every game all the time. And it's great when it's working, but what happens when you fall behind?
Well, see, I'm for Tomlin to come out loud and say it, and there are other reporters that have said that's really strange that Tomlin would just be very upfront about doing this and doing it more often against 4-3 teams, or he said something like that. Very strange for him to be open about that. So I'm almost wondering if that's kind of a what's that called? It's just a
sleight of hand.
Yeah, there's smoke, but there's not going to be any fire. If you get what I'm saying, I don't know. I thought that was really strange for Tomlin to do that because he doesn't usually do something like that.
I don't know. I think he's telling Cleveland exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah, I think Tomlin thinks he's so good and it's working so good that he's going to just tell him to do it and do it anyway.
I just think that's really fucking stupid. Well, I'm sorry.
Little sneak preview here. We kill Tomlin for a lot of things, but he is 13-4 after a bye. He's 26-6 against rookie quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
He's off a bye playing a rookie quarterback.
We talked about this at the Open.
Yeah, I brought it up while you were on.
There's no way they should lose this game. Cleveland traveling from London here, going on the road to Pittsburgh. I mean, Steelers coming off a bye. There is no way they should lose this game. Playing a rookie quarterback. But and this is I've been thinking about this a lot. This is a game where I would say oh shit, we're gonna lose this game. This is a Tomlin game, but we got to recalibrate the way we think, or I do anyway, because it's Aaron Rodgers now.
Yeah.
It's not the same old Kenny Pickett's and Justin Fields and all these guys screwing things up. It's we have a competent quarterback now, so maybe that makes up for some of the Tomlin shortcomings. I hope.
Can I be honest with you? I think Tomlin's telling Cleveland exactly what he's going to do, and I think he's going to fucking do it because I don't think they can do anything about it. Darnell Washington, if he's on his lightest day, is 310 pounds. You bring in Spencer Anderson, who's another 300-plus lineman, and let's see, they've got 4 D linemen. We already talked about Mason Grant being a little undersized, but the linebackers are 225, 225, and 234. That's a light group. They're going to have to bring Ronnie Hickman up in the box. He weighs about as much as the linebackers. He's about 220. You got some heavy bodies moving forward, and you got Jalen Warren who runs as hard as he does. Myles Garrett might get neutralized in this game by the run game alone. I think we're going to run a lot in this game, downhill.
Well, I hope so.
And I don't blame him. I'd go straight at him because I'm telling you right now, they didn't have a good answer for Mason Graham. The problem is the Vikings didn't score a lot. Mason played pretty well. Aaron Rodgers will get us to the end zone. That's the difference. Carson Wentz didn't get him to the end zone.
Yeah.
I think that can be the difference in this game.
Absolutely. I also don't love the idea, like you're saying, Trent. They bring Hickman down in the box, and now you got single high, and all of a sudden, look, Newsome is one thing. Tyson Campbell is another. And I like Tyson Campbell. I think he's a pretty good player, but I do not like him one-on-one against DK Metcalf.
Well, he probably won't go one-on-one, right? They're going to leave Ward on Metcalf all game.
I don't like that matchup.
If they run zone, that's going to be a lot of ground to cover with DK Metcalf.
They run predominantly man, I heard. Like 66
they do.
Man or something.
They do. A lot.
And I don't know if Ward travels from side to side. I would assume he does. No.
They weren't against the Vikings. Newsome was up against Jettis a lot. He played really well too. Thank God he fucking got traded.
What do you guys think of this whole big pun when Somber's saying about Keyshawn Williams should be elevated or Blackshear? Like, what's you guys' thoughts on that?
I think you'll see Blackshear for returns. I think that might be. They're running a 52-man roster right now. They have 52 men. They haven't replaced, so they could easily bring up. They could do it anyway for elevations, but I think you'll see Blackshear or somebody.
Sanctuary coaching staff.
I like it. I like it.
I will say this. I think that as Steeler fans, we need to be very interested in the Green Bay game this week. And I brought this up in our chat earlier. I'll bring it up now. Dave wants the wide receiver. We all know this. He'll take anybody with a pulse who's not on the current roster. If Christian Watson, who's back, has a big game, I think at that point, one of those guys becomes expendable. And I don't think it's Romeo Doubs. Although I
was just going to say, Romeo Doubs is the guy I want.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I'm not against having Dontavian Wicks.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, either is fine if they're healthy.
So you think they might be sellers?
I only because they are so stacked at that position. I could maybe see a scenario where they reach out about maybe Pat, about maybe Alex, and say, hey, what do we think here, guys? I don't think we should go Wicks for Alex or Wicks for Freiermuth straight up. But if you call us about Alex or Pat, maybe we can get Dobbs out of you because, if you've got Golden and you've got Reed, and wouldn't it be an awesome get with Reed because he's been kind of underutilized a little bit. Green Bay's got 5 wide receivers. They're not very big on defense, and Tucker Kraft is a great tight end, but I could see LaFleur wanting a second guy.
Strange things have happened.
Muth would have to be the guy in that scenario because you got Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary as the edges.
Yeah,
I don't think they'd be interested in Highsmith.
Hey, I'm looking at their depth chart right now, and it says that Christian Watson's out for this game.
I heard reports he was going to play. If not, he's probably going to play next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right now, Golden's healthy. Dobbs, Wicks, Malik Heath, Savion Williams. Christian Watson is out, and Reed is still on IR. So I think if they're both back,
game for the 12th.
yeah, I don't know when Reed will be back, but I think when they're both back, that is going to get interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So since we're on the subject of trades, we talked a little bit on our own text thread about Devon A-Chain. There was some rumors from a Miami site that he might. I can't understand why he'd be on the trading block, but if he is, I know he's a running back. I know we don't really need running backs, but we need playmakers. That dude is a playmaker. I think I'd rather have him over any of these wide receivers we've talked about, save maybe Romeo Doubs. You put him in the slot, you run him out of the backfield, you can do dual backfield, really fuck with people, have him with another running back. There's a lot of things you can do with Devon A-Chain. Get some big plays. How about a guy with 4.3 speed running the screen?
Yeah,
and
I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it.
I told you guys we got to think outside the box. They don't value wide receivers. Clearly, they're not interested in that.
Maybe they bring idea, but A-Chain's a little bit brittle, and he's very small. So I don't know that I love the idea of him and Jalen as a 1-2 tandem. But then again, he is an outstanding back, and if we can keep him healthy and upright, it certainly would be a wrinkle to the offense.
I love it. Now, again, he's his second year back, so I don't know why they'd even have him, right? And why? Unless the injury thing scares the crap out of him, which should scare the crap out of anyone trading for him too. Right?
The only reason they would trade him is if they think they're going to get outrageous value for a guy they don't think is going to hold up in the league.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
That is it. He's a second year guy. Is this year 3? This is year 3 for him, right?
Yeah,
it's year 3. Okay.
So you have him this year, and then you have next year on a rookie contract, and you're going to trade away an explosive player like that. I have to question what Miami and their doctors know that the rest of the league doesn't know yet if he's on the trading block, because I can't see it, or they think they're going to get a second round pick for a running back, which is, I mean, you're pushing. You better be Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley in that territory before you're drawing first and second round kind of picks.
Yeah.
Third round pick? Would you do it for third?
I wouldn't.
I'd do it for a fourth.
Because we have so many thirds. I think I'd do it this year.
Third is.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. I would
you
try
guys.
Give them somebody in a
He's
fourth.
still your backup. I know you guys, we talked in the thread. I know you guys said he would have to be your starter if you give up a third round pick. We had this whole argument. Jalen, is Jalen Warren the fucking starting back or not? Like, is he that guy?
No, he'd be playing behind Warren, I think.
Yeah. And Warren is way more built than he is. He's not going to take the punishment as the first,
You can play that guy in the slot.
The argument was that
I know they don't do
in the slot. You can move him around.
They don't do 11 personnel.
Which he does.
They're in love. They're in love with this 2 tight end thing now, so they're not using the slot receiver that much. But if you had a guy like A-Chain, maybe you'll use it a little bit more because he could open some stuff up for you. I don't know. It's just I'm trying to think of a way to get a playmaker on this team because they have DK Metcalf and that's it, and Jalen Warren. But even Jalen Warren, he's good, but he doesn't have the speed of like an A-Chain or somebody like that.
I think if Jalen had played with the blocking scheme they used against Minnesota, he might have gone for 150.
He probably would have. He probably would have been in that area for sure. I still think.
I mean, he's such an explosive player that you would have to find ways to get him on the field if you use compensation to get him. And I agree with that side of it. I don't know that I would run a pony back set with him because it hasn't worked in Pittsburgh and it hasn't really worked anywhere. Green Bay tried that for a while and they abandoned it too.
Yeah, but he's a different.
If the pony back set is he's lined up in the slot, or you're using him in a lot of motions, and you start getting into these like orbit motion type things that some of the not our coaching staff does, but like the normal coaches that know how to call plays that draw up designs. He'd be really really good at those things.
He'd be super interesting. I mean, I don't know. I'm getting my hopes up for nothing because I don't even see Miami trading them, to be honest. So,
yeah, and Somber pointed out that it looks like it's ruled out, but Who knows what happens? Miami gets blown out this week. Who knows? Well, aren't they on a bye?
Who, Miami?
I don't know.
Well,
Haven't looked that far ahead.
if
I
they
think
are
you're
on a
right.
bye, they won't get blown out. They'll lose, but they won't get blown out.
I think you're right because on when I was copying picks, I didn't have Miami down.
Yeah, they might be on a bye. Anything else from the Steelers Browns game that we want to talk about? Myles Garrett versus Broderick Jones is a very scary, very scary.
Yeah,
I'm that's not going to be as scary as you think. Myles Garrett is going to get to Aaron Rodgers once, maybe twice,
At least,
but
twice.
I think
I'd say
Broderick will
twice.
play. Yeah, I think Broderick will play not great, but he'll play well enough where they'll figure it out. And
You
I
better
also
pray.
think they
You
better
bet-
have a fucking plan to
you
keep.
better pray to God that when he gets to him, he doesn't kill him.
I'm not.
I would have
overly worried
Washington's jersey sewn to Broderick Jones. You
Yeah.
are stuck with him all game. You're doubling Myles Garrett.
Oh, I'd be chipping the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Constantly, he's facing two people.
You
At
know
least.
what would be interesting? I want to see Darnell against Garrett one-on-one. And I think you could do it.
You
I
could do
think you could. When he lines up wide,
Let's take it
Broderick,
easy.
don't try to get out there. Don't do anything. Darnell, you got him. Everybody always says nobody can beat Darnell Washington one-on-one blocking.
Greg's right.
Let's see it. Put him up against Myles Garrett and let's see it. And if it happens, all of a sudden that's another little wrinkle. Now you can have Jonnu on the other side, maybe sneak out on a couple of plays, and
We got to pump the
get
brakes.
ball.
We got to pump the brakes on Washington as a blocker. He's a good run blocker, but a pass blocker. Let's take it. Myles Garrett is the best, or one of the best pass rushers in the league. You don't want to leave him one-on-one with Washington.
They say in practice TJ cannot beat him.
I don't know
If
if I believe that either, but
If Washington wasn't as athletic as he is, he'd probably be the best tackle on the team.
I can see
I don't
Myles
think
Garrett
it's close.
rushing him.
And I don't think we should do it every play, but I would like to see it. Just one or two plays as a wrinkle. Hey,
Slip
Broderick, make sure that you stay and get that. Go help Isaac because he fucking needs it. And we're going to leave Myles with Darnell one-on-one. And like you said, Trent, and slip a screen right out behind it.
I heard today that Cam Robinson, right, is going to start for them at left tackle because their left tackle last week was kind of a disaster. They acquired him a couple weeks ago, and now they're going to finally. This is his first start for the Browns. That could be interesting.
He's not a terrible player, but he's not a great player either.
Yeah.
So TJ should eat.
He's an upgrade of what they had, though, so that's good for them.
Nick Herbig should eat.
Yeah,
Yes, Nick Herbig should really eat.
that's the other thing. Highsmith's playing.
Should we even talk about that? Should we bring that up?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are they going to do this rotation?
I know how I would do it.
The
thought
rumor
Yeah,
is Herbig starting. Go ahead, David.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say Herbig's starting, but I think it's going to be like a 50-50 rotation or something like that. That's what I thought I saw. That Herbig will start, but they're going to rotate 50% of the time or something.
You know what would be really cool is on a couple of these, especially because Gabriel is rookie, can be confused. Get Alex and TJ out there, and we saw this once before Alex got hurt. Put Herbig inside and let him do that Peyton Wilson, Patrick Queen blitz.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, good luck blocking that.
Yeah, I would like to see that too.
They
I
should
agree,
get
Bob.
creative if the three of them are there.
I think
Yeah,
the
might as
three.
well take
I
advantage
think.
of it.
I think you see a lot of the three linebacker sets in this one. I do.
Well, do you sit down Patrick or Peyton, or do you keep all? Do you
Peyton.
play five linebackers?
I think you sit Peyton out. Patrick Queen. Listen, Patrick Queen. First of all, I think Patrick Queen is having a borderline All-Pro season right now.
He is.
I know PFF isn't on board with him, but I'm telling you, that dude is just making play after play. The run game, he is phenomenal in the run game this year. I don't see how
We're
you
gonna
sit
find
him
out.
out ever. Right
We're
now.
going to find out how improved this run defense is because Cleveland's got one trick. It's Junkins up the middle, Junkins left, Junkins right. They're going to run. And we're going to find out if this team is improved or not.
Well,
Those
hopefully
tight ends are for
Trent
real,
showed us
though.
when they're going to go, how they're going to do it. So
Yeah, those tight ends are for real.
Yeah, Fannon's good.
And Njoku.
Njoku's good. Yep, they got good
Yep.
tight ends. I saw a stat. Dylan Gabriel didn't complete a pass to a wide receiver until the very end when they were doing Hail Marys.
Mhm.
So he's got to do a lot of the backside of the backfield, a lot of tight ends. Steelers are not traditionally great against covering tight ends. We know this.
No, but in my notes, I actually charted a lot about. Well, I put notes down about how they were trying to get very quick, easy throws out for Gabriel all game. I mean, it stretched into the fourth quarter. I think you can come out. We do not need to play too deep ever in this game.
I wouldn't think
You
so.
should be single high the entire game, and you should really be attacking Dylan Gabriel and make this kid make some decisions because he can get his ball out quick. But when I saw the way he was having trouble diagnosing defenses, I'm like, go get this kid. Like, send everybody.
Let's be fair. I mean, he's in London against a very confusing Vikings defense. That's a tough ask for his first NFL start. It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. They should have put Flacco in for one more week and then let him. Well, I don't know if starting at Pittsburgh's any easier, but
No, look at Relic being positive.
Yeah, I personally, what I would like to see is a lot of press man. If Jalen Ramsey was in this game, I think we could maybe get 5-6 turnovers. We'll see how Joey does. Let's see if he can keep his hands to himself. But if ever a team you needed to play without Jalen Ramsey, this is a pretty good team to play without Jalen Ramsey.
actually, the more you think about it, you'd like to have Jalen Ramsey covering one of these tight ends, right?
I think it's got to be Elliott. Elliott has to. Njoku, he has to be following Njoku everywhere.
Yeah,
I prefer him to be
because
the one.
that's their game breaker outside of Judkins. He's their biggest weapon.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you could play you and me on
Red
the
zone.
outside. They're not throwing to the wide receivers. They're not even looking in that
No.
direction.
Judy
So
did
it's
have a real big game against us last year, though, so we
He did.
They cannot ignore him.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
That was with
ridiculous.
Jameis Winston, though. I mean, he's a veteran
Yeah.
quarterback, and Jameis can go off at times. And I just think he had a day.
He giveth and he taketh away.
He does.
All right, we'll save our predictions for legendary NFL picks.
Big-
You guys ready for it? I got
Yeah,
anything
let's
else?
go.
Yeah, Big Pun is trying to antagonize Miles TJ.
Everybody's trying to poke a bear night with
Poor
you, Bob.
Colin. Poor
Yes, for-
Colin's taking a beating. He's not even here today. Colin's taking a beating.
Man, when they start
Yes,
making fun of him, saying he looks like this actor and that actor, I can't. It's so funny.
Poor guy.
All right, let's do legendary NFL picks. Bob, you got the. Should we skip it this week? I think we all shit the bed last week.
Well, not all of us.
No, Bob did great. Go ahead, Bob. Tell us how great
All
you are.
right.
Hold on, let me get it up here. There we go.
I feel like I should be skipping the season.
I can't even see. Oh, there we go.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
Wait, what?
All right, so new co-leaders.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Come on down, fellas. Come on. I'm not improving, but I'm getting closer. Come on down, fellas.
Oh,
Welcome
man.
to the dark side.
Yeah,
Guys.
I'm,
Weren't we all over 500 last year?
We were,
yeah.
Let's go. You guys are dragging us down.
but it's early. It's early. AFC North. This is looking a lot better. Remember, it was pretty shitty a couple of weeks
Yeah.
ago. Where
I almost hit
we're
that Browns. I came close in a
getting-
couple of mine.
I'm getting better. I'm almost 500 in the AFC North one.
Well, me, you, and Trent were 1-5 at one point. So
Yeah, I
this
remember
is-
that. Yeah.
We're
Crushing
doing
it.
pretty good. Locks of the
Hey!
week, Dave.
Guys,
Do not pick my luck of the week.
I have a
Trent's-
winning lock of the
Trent's 2
week
and 3,
record.
by the way. Yes, Trent's 2
Didn't
and
I
3.
go
by
like
the way.
0 and
Trent's 2 and 3.
last
All
year?
right.
Shit. All right.
I was gonna say that's the anti-lock of the week. You're 1 and
Don't.
3.
Don't even take my locks of the week serious.
And I will say this: if you are, we typically don't pick the Thursday night game, but I will say this: I am 0 for Thursday night. So whatever I say for Thursday night, bet the opposite. You will win money. I am Mike Tomlin on Thursday night, baby.
I have a kind of rule that I try not to bet the Thursday night game at all because it's always funky.
Yeah.
And I had in my mind all day I was going to bet on the Eagles and I forgot. Thank God I forgot. So I lost some money. All right. First game on the docket, the Los Angeles Chargers are traveling to Miami. They're playing the Dolphins. They're giving the Dolphins 4.5 points. Who wants to go first? Chargers have been bad lately.
Chargers are a little bit of a train
Yeah.
wreck.
Both their tackles hurt. It's not looking good.
O'Marion's hurt.
Oh, Marion's on IR. I have him on one of my fantasy leagues.
I'll go first in this one. I'm going to say the Dolphins have been playing a little bit better lately. They've seemed to have some kind of a connection with Jalen Waddle right now. He's been playing pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Dolphins lose, but they hold it close enough. They hold it close enough. I'm going to go with the Dolphins in this one.
I see the
Cora, what do
Chargers
you think?
cover.
Okay.
Miami's a disaster. Like their coach can't even say sentences when he gets
Did you
interviewed.
see that? Did you see
Like,
that? That
I
was
mean,
ridiculous.
I don't know if he OD'd on Tylenol and got autism now or what the fuck is going on. But, like I don't
That's
know
awesome.
what happened. But my dude can't talk.
Are we sure we still want this guy as the offensive coordinator in Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Dude.
Yes. All he has to do is read a play sheet. Just
Yeah.
read your play sheet.
As long
Don't
as he's not
do
making decisions
media.
on the team. Yeah.
I don't know what happened. But yeah, no Tyreek. They're depending on Waller and a chain to carry him. I think Tua is actually hurt too, if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% on that, but I could have sworn I saw something about Tua being hurt too. Which shocker. But yeah, I don't feel good about them. Maybe the Chargers bounce back here. I'm gonna have them cover.
I think I'm going to take the Chargers too.
Okay, so I'm going to take the Dolphins, and real quick, I'll tell you why. Because the last time the Chargers played in the Eastern Time Zone, they lost to the fucking Giants, and they were not hurt just yet. So
No.
yeah,
They lost
I'm
to
with
the
Trent.
Jackson Dart-led Giants. So
Barely,
It's a whole different ballgame.
yes,
All right.
barely they lost.
I shouldn't even. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you know
see,
what?
you're starting
You know
it. Don't get me going.
Sorry.
Yeah, see, you should go. You should go. All right.
Punishing myself.
The Los Angeles Rams are traveling to the Baltimore Ravens. When was the last time the Ravens were a 7-point dog at home? Woof, they're getting 7 points. No Lamar Jackson. No everybody. Is still all hurt, right? They traded away Oweh.
Bro, Rams cover. Like
Yeah, I don't see how the Rams don't cover this game.
they might have got Kyle Hamilton back. I think. I thought I saw they got Kyle Hamilton back. I'm not sure who else they got back, but dude, no Cooper Rush. Not feeling it.
Interesting.
Bob, what do you think?
So the Rams were heavy favorites at home against the 49ers, a heavy relative term. They couldn't beat the walking wounded of the 49ers. Something about this game stinks. Something about it stinks. We need the Ravens to lose. We need them to go 1-5. But I don't know. They got blown out, embarrassed last week. I think Derrick Henry, he will eat against this defense because his defense is good as it is. And we talked about this on the fantasy podcast last night. Those edges are great, but they're small. You got to hand the ball to Derrick Henry 30 times. But I'm going to take the Ravens to cover. I still think they lose, but I'm going to take the Ravens to cover.
So before you guys keep going, Kyle Hamilton's back, offensive tackle Ronnie Stanley's back, and cornerback Marlon Humphrey is back.
Oh,
All return after missing the last game.
yeah, but Lamar's out.
Lamar's
I'm
out.
taking the Rams.
Trying to see if there's anything else. Nothing for the Ravens. That's pretty much it.
Well, having said all that,
Smooth Jimmy's lock of the week.
Oh.
the Ravens are getting fucking smoked. I'm just going to throw it out there.
All right.
The Ravens are getting smoked. The Rams lost the game they probably shouldn't have lost to the 49ers. I think McVay gets the boys up and running. I think they come back and they put it on the Ravens again. The Ravens, I mean, Oweh gone.
Yeah.
Like, right?
That's a
Oweh's
strange
gone.
move, right?
It is.
What's that say about where the mindset of the organization is at right now? Are they selling? Are they not selling?
Right.
Like, what's happening? Like, I think the Ravens are out. Bob might be onto something. Harbaugh might be on the hot seat by the end of the season. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's possible.
They're throwing some towels in here somewhere, and I think McVay's going to take advantage of it.
The Fighting
All right.
Cooper Rushes will find a way.
I think Cooper rushes.
Lose. Yes.
I forgot it was Cooper Rush. Rams by
Yeah.
a million. The Seattle Seahawks are traveling cross country to play the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're giving the Jaguars 1.5 points. Why are the Jags favored? They just beat the Chiefs in this game.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be
we
happy.
go.
I'll be happy to chime in here.
Smooth
Oh, I thought-
Jimmy's lock of the week.
Whoa.
See, we kind of predicted this on the fantasy podcast last night. Jeff and I have a sub bet on this. Seahawks, the last 11 times they played in the Eastern time zone, are undefeated. And that includes a pretty impressive win against the Steelers. Look, the Jags are breaking a lot of norms. I don't think this is one. I think Darnold's going to play pretty well against them. I really like the idea of Jackson, Smith, and Jigba because I don't know that Newsom's going to be ready just yet. They'll probably have him out on the field, but yeah, I like the Seahawks. This isn't going to be a blowout, but I do like the Seahawks here.
Trent, you were making some hand gestures there. You disagree?
No.
Trent
Jackson
just threw up
Smith.
gang signs.
OH.
Okay.
OH.
Okay.
Oh.
I missed that. I missed
The
that.
Buckeyes.
I thought
The Buckeyes.
I didn't know what gang signs you were throwing up there. I didn't know what was going on.
That's Buckeye Nation, buddy. That's all that was.
Okay.
I love being on the panel full of no Buckeye fans.
Who are you picking in this game? Let's get over this Ohio State bullshit.
I can't get with the Ohio guys on that one. Okay, so anyway, back to the Jags and the Seahawks. I actually think the Jags, man, they got something cooking.
Yeah.
The Jags have something cooking. That run game is legit.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is doing enough to win games. Sam Darnold, though, he's also I was flat wrong on him. He's playing at a high level.
Yeah, he's doing good.
I think the Jags have something going, man. I think the Jags win this game.
Same. I don't think Seahawks are going to cover or win this game. Julian Love, Devin Witherspoon, Rick Woolen are doubtful to play Sunday for the Seahawks. Derek Hall and Josh Jones are already declared out. But they will have Nick Emanore and Lawrence playing for them. But I just too many missing parts on defense, in my opinion. I think the Jaguars put points. Travis Hunter had a breakthrough. Actually had a pretty good game for them in the win over the Chiefs. So I think I read somewhere that they think they figured out something with him, how to utilize him better or something. So yeah, I don't think the Seahawks are going to cover or win.
Big key to this game, Brenton Strange is not playing.
I'm taking the Jaguars too. I like that coach. Liam Cohen's got something going there. I think Trevor Lawrence is playing better. The defense is frisky. Yeah, I think the Jags got something going in Jacksonville. I'm taking the Jags at home. All right, next up, Tennessee Titans.
Pass.
Traveling.
Pass.
Right. Traveling to Las Vegas. They're getting 4.5 to play the Raiders. Ugh, is anybody going to even watch this game? If you bet on this game, you've got issues.
I will be watching because my start of the week is in this game.
And
Tony
who might that be?
Pollard.
Tony Pollard. All right. Jesus. I'm going to take the Titans, and I don't know why. Because the Raiders are terrible.
You know what? I'm with you. I don't think the Raiders are going to cover. I think they win, but if they do, it's going to be by 3 points or less.
What happened to Geno Smith?
Geno
He's
Smith.
completely
I don't know what. There's no
falling
Brock
apart.
Bowers. He's out.
Yeah.
There's just nothing there to be like, okay, yeah, they're going to absolutely dominate. I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't.
Okay. I agree 100%. Trent?
I mean, whatever in this game, right? Like, who fucking cares? But Ashton Genty's probably the difference in this when he's starting to kind of break out as a rookie right now. I kind of selfishly, as a Steeler fan, I hope the Raiders lose, honestly, because I think he gives us a chance at getting Jacoby Myers in a possible trade. So if you're a Steeler fan, I think I'd be rooting for the Titans to pull this thing out if the Raiders fall another game back. maybe they start becoming sellers. I think Myers is the fourth highest paid player on that team right now, if I'm not mistaken. So could be somebody they're looking to cut bait with. He's still under contract, I think, for 2 more seasons. If you're a Steeler fan, it might not be a bad thing if you root for the Titans in this one. So for that sake alone, I really want them to win. I just think the Raiders are going to be a little too much in the run game.
Bobby?
There's a guy who plays tackle in Tennessee who used to play tackle in Pittsburgh. He's Maxwell Crosby the third. And I don't know if he's the third. Max Crosby is going to crush Cam Ward in this game. I think the Raiders are in a do or die. Tom Brady's probably going to come down and give a speech, or maybe he'll take over at quarterback. I'm going to go with the Raiders here, and I'm going to take the home team.
All right. The Cincinnati Bengals are traveling to Green Bay. They are getting 14.5 points. Joe Flacco makes his debut as a Bengal. This is my...
Well, folks, when you're right 52% of the time, you're wrong 48% of the time.
I hit the wrong button. It's my lock of the week, goddammit.
If it's going to be something like that, it's got to be a lock of...
Jimmy's lock of the week.
That's better. That's better. Get the controls away from me.
Listen, we saw the picks on the screen. We might as well leave the first one up for all of us.
Yeah.
There's no way on God's green earth the Bengals keep this even close. They're going to get smoked. Packers off a bye. Bengals in all sorts of trouble. This one's going to be a blowout.
So, a buddy of mine at work, he's a Bengals fan. And
I'm sorry for him.
Yeah. He is convinced that Flacco was actually better than what it looked like. He said that half his interceptions were drops by the wide receivers and all this stuff. So
he's been there 6 days.
I think the Packers win, but I don't think it'll be by over 14.5.
Okay.
So I'm going to say the Packers don't cover.
Bob?
You know what? The hook. It's the hook. I was all prepared to take the Packers, but I don't like the hook because I was looking for the push.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Bengals. It's 14.5. It's too much. I kicked myself for not taking the Bills. I got it right with the Saints. The Bills have had some big lines. This is too big. This is NFL football. You got to think at some point somebody on Cincinnati is embarrassed and wants to at least try to, keep it fairly close. So, yeah, I'm going to go Flacco Magic here, and they lose by 10 points instead of 14.5.
Trent?
I love that Flacco Magic loses you by 10 points. Having said that, I totally disagree. I've seen the Cincinnati offensive line. And Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons lining up against those guys. I don't like the odds. I don't think Cincinnati scores in this game. I think the Packers cover.
They don't score? Bang, Jamar Chase.
I don't
fall off.
Flacco's going to be dead by midway through the second quarter. They're going to be dragging his carcass off the field.
You're gonna have 2 edge rushers just seeing who gets there first.
And Browning will be back out there again.
How'd that trade work out for you?
I will die if that's what happens.
Flacco's going to be send me back to Cleveland, please. All right. The San Francisco 49ers are traveling across country too to Florida. They're going to Tampa Bay. They're getting 3.5. Interesting.
Look,
who was missing? Because Purdy is probably back.
No, Bucks cover.
Mac Jones.
Out. Mac Jones is questionable, and is Jennings. I'm taking the Bucks to cover.
Oh, they're all. Purdy's out, and Mac Jones is questionable.
Purdy's out. Pearsall's out. Jennings is questionable. Mac Jones is questionable.
Oh, I'm taking the Bucks. Yeah,
it's Bucks all day.
Now,
Bucks all day.
The caveat to this is that Evans and Godwin are both out, plus Bucky Irving. So he's got Egbuka though at least.
He's
and
got Egbuka.
Roddy White's not horrible.
Stop that nonsense. All right, Bob, we got three 49ers. What do you got?
Oh, we got four.
Yeah,
$4. I'm not taking the 49ers.
I mean, yeah,
Although,
$4. My point.
to be honest with you, though, we should all learn a lesson about Shanahan, how great that was last week. But something about the Bucs, it's like they're having a magical type of win games they shouldn't win.
There's Baker Mayfield MVP buzz. He's played really well.
All right, well,
played really well.
Who's the 49ers third string quarterback? Because he's the one that's probably fucking playing.
I have no idea.
I think Mac
Shanahan magic with the third string.
I think Mac Jones will suit up. And Big Pun.
Okay.
Amen, brother. I'm with you. Mac Jones better than Brock Purdy. I don't think, but you paid him $265 million, so he's going to get his job back. But I think the team is better with Mac Jones.
Adrian Martinez, the third string quarterback. I've never heard of him.
Oh my God, from Nebraska. Yeah, all right. This line could be 12, and I'm still going to the Bucs. He can't fucking throw.
I missed it. I was reading the comments. What was it? Who is it?
Adrian Martinez.
Who's a good runner.
He was the worst poor man's Anthony Richardson. We'll just throw it out there. He can't fucking throw, and he can barely run.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm surprised he's in the league, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He was that XFL champion or whatever last year.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Bob, look at the line here. You guys last night on Fantasy, when I picked the Chiefs, it looks like Vegas agrees with me.
How are the Lions getting points in this? I don't know. Well, the Chiefs are home.
No, I don't. Well, the Chiefs are at home, yeah. So
yeah.
Remember, last night you already knew I was going to pick the Chiefs.
Yeah,
and that's this. I guess Vegas agrees with me because they've got them being the favorites. They get Worthy back.
Fix is in?
Say that one more time.
Are you saying the fix is in?
Oh well, it is in Kansas City, so
Detroit Lions getting 2.5, going to Kansas City. It's a Sunday night football game.
Chiefs got Worthy back. They cover.
I'm taking the Lions.
Chiefs cover?
Yeah.
I'm taking the Lions. I'm a believer.
I'm with you, Dave. They look really good.
They're ridiculous.
This line
and
is
the Chiefs don't look good.
Yeah, this line is way too small in my opinion. I'm really shocked. And I'm getting points with the Lions against really not. Look, I think Kansas City, when they get Rice back and they're phasing Worthy into the offense, I think they will be better the second half of the season. The Lions might hang 40 on them.
It's possible. All right, Monday Night Football. Buffalo Bills traveling to Atlanta. They're giving the Falcons 4.5 points. Buffalo must be pissed off after losing to Wayne.
Oh, my God.
This could be ugly. This could be Bills double digits.
I'm not picking no Falcons defense to do anything. Yeah, Bills by big. 40. We'll go with that one, Bob. That one by 40. Woo.
Yeah, I think this line it's fishy, isn't it? 4.5.
Yeah.
The Bills have been giving like 10 points, 14 points.
The only thing here is they're not very good against the run. And we know Atlanta's back.
Is somebody injured for the Bills, and we just don't?
Is Josh Allen not playing in this game? Because
right.
It should be a lot. It should be a lot larger.
Yeah, I'm checking now.
Atlanta's one of those weird teams. They sneak these sneaky wins out of nowhere. But having said that, I'm still taking the Bills.
I'm taking the Bills.
All right, clean sweep for the Bills.
It's a clean sweep,
Deion Dawkins, Dorian Williams, and Ed Oliver were limited today. That was yesterday, actually.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Milano and TJ Sanders will not practice. They didn't practice yesterday. I don't know about today.
The Falcons could run for a couple hundred in this game.
Yeah, I was going to say, without those two linebackers in there, that's a big deal. Ed Oliver doesn't play. Maybe that line isn't as bad as what everybody thinks it is.
I think the Bills jump on him early, and it doesn't matter.
I agree.
All right, another Monday night game. We got two Monday night games again. Chicago Bears traveling to Washington. They're getting 4.5. This is the repeat of where the whole Chicago Bears fell apart last year after that Hail Mary loss. What an awful, awful loss last year.
I'm still waiting to see if
that one
Tyree Stevenson, buddy.
Yeah, Tyreek Stevenson just playing with the crowd while the winning touchdowns being caught.
And didn't he get the hand on the ball that ended up making it right into the receiver's hand? Wasn't he the guy who actually put a hand on the ball?
I don't
that
think so. I
tipped
think
it in the air.
Wasn't he in the back of the end zone?
No, I think he ran back. I don't know, man. He was at the beginning. I think when the ball was snapped, he ran to the goal line, and I think he got a hand on the ball that popped it into the air where the receiver ended up catching it.
What a disaster.
Because was Brown the one that caught it?
I can't remember.
I think Brown's the one who caught it. I can't remember. I swear Tyreek Stevenson got a hand on the ball because it's like, I mean, it was perfect fitting.
The Bears are playing a little better. Jaden Daniels is back. This should be a good game. I'm taking the Commanders at home.
Commanders.
Yeah. They look like a different team with Jaden back there.
It looks like McLaurin might be back too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this I don't have any faith in the Bears.
And who? I think it was what? Wasn't it Somber that Ja'Cory Krosky married as his dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ja'Cory might have. I think he's going to have a huge game, and I'm not out on the limb there. A lot of people predicting that.
Did you guys see the interview with Aditi Caballo, whatever her name is, and the Bears coach? She was out of line, right? People were defending her.
Yeah, she was way out of line.
She was way out of line.
Well, people were defending her, like, oh, the coach is being so mean to Aditi.
No,
like, he's telling him he didn't know what he was doing.
You don't talk to the coach like that. Yeah,
she was way out of line, in my opinion. I don't get it.
She talked to him as if they were like two best friends shooting the shit.
Yeah, she's like, you got to change something. I'm like, bitch, I don't have to change anything. Who are you to tell me? Seriously?
It's like she walked into a Jackson Dart argument in the middle of the Steelers Sanctuary podcast.
I know.
They're trying to tell us what to do. Like, get that out of here. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I'm like, did she really say that? God damn.
Yes.
All right.
Did they?
This brings us to the big game of the week.
Wait, we missed a few. Broncos, Jets, Cardinals, Colts.
We did miss a few.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I got them up here too. All right, let's do the Broncos Jets.
We're skipping
That's the first one. I don't know how I missed that one.
Right.
This is the London game. Sorry, guys. Broncos are given the Jets 7.5. Jets are cooked, man. The Jets are cooked.
Like they're
Broncos
horrible.
That Broncos defense against Justin Fields.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
I think the Broncos cover.
I do too.
I agree.
It's at Jets, so it's the only thing that gives me pause.
Pat Surtain against Garrett Wilson, that's going to take away their only target.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like the 7.5.
Yeah, they're going to
It's a
win.
London game. They're typically closer games.
Oh, wait, that's right. It's a London game. I was wrong. It's not in.
It's London.
I'm taking the Jets and the points here. I think the Jets got a little something for the Broncos.
Yeah.
Are we predicting a J.K. Dobbins breakout?
He's already broken out, right?
He broke out.
Good season.
A big monster game in this one?
He started the season breaking out.
Does he survive? Does he physically survive the trip? That's the question.
We'll see.
Yes.
I know why. My screen was scrolled up to the Chargers Dolphins game, so I missed the first 4 games. The New England Patriots are traveling to New Orleans to play the Saints. They're giving the Saints 3.5. Patriots are the real deal. This is a blowout.
Patriots all the way.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised this line is this small.
Right, me too.
I am too.
It should be higher. Well, the Saints won last week. That's probably why. But
Drake May looks
blind
good.
squirrel finds a nut.
He looks really good. And I'll tell you something else. Milton Williams is the real deal. That kid, he's out of Philly and he's still dominating. He's still playing good football.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting over the next. I would not be shocked if within 5 years we saw a Drake May Jaden Daniels Super Bowl.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Yeah.
The only thing about Washington, that team's so old that could crumble around him.
They're both
could be the only
good
guy
quarterbacks. So.
Well, they do have, Merritt's young, McLaurin's old. They need some McCaffrey. I also think McCaffrey is coming. Yeah.
All right, Dallas Cowboys are traveling to Carolina. This is another stinker. Dallas has given the Panthers 3 points. I think the Dallas puts up a 30 burger in this game.
Me too.
That offense is humming.
Cowboys cover.
Panthers are
Cowboys
a joke.
They are.
But it's at home. Remember what they did to Atlanta at home.
Yeah, yeah.
It don't
Dallas is
matter.
gonna just pick
Why
them
you
apart.
gotta bring up old shit? You don't say
Is
that.
it- Are the Panthers the worst run organization in football?
By far.
Yeah.
I
By
mean,
far.
they're so bad.
Yeah.
By far.
I can't, Dak kills bad teams. That is, give him credit where credit's due. If a team's
MVP Dak. Is that what I'm hearing?
Don't. We're so
All
close
right.
to the end. Don't.
All right.
LVP.
No,
Yeah.
stop. Stop.
I'm going to the next game. Arizona Cardinals are traveling to Indianapolis. They're getting 7 points. Oh man, this the Cardinals team. I'm taking the
Cardinals
Colts.
is a mess too.
Yeah.
I think the Colts
They
got
are.
covered.
Colts are gonna.
I agree.
Yeah.
Danny Dimes MVP. Buzz.
Yeah, there you go.
He's having a
How about,
great season.
how about Tyler Warren right out the gate is one of the best tight ends in the league.
Dude, he's like in the top. Was he in the top 10 in receiving yards right now?
I wanted.
Like he
remember,
is
guys,
just
I
blowing
wanted him
up.
so bad.
I said on our fantasy when we were drafting that night that this is the guy who I think will be tight end one, if not Bowers, and him will be tight end one too.
I
Yeah.
wanted the Steelers to get him so bad, and I know
We
it never
are.
wasn't
I
gonna
agree.
Penn State.
happen. So we're all taking the Colts,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
their running back is like having a monster year too.
Yeah, he still leads the league in rushing.
Yeah, he's having a monster year.
There's a good chance Kyler Murray may not play too.
Yeah, this.
That's right.
This
He
could
is
be a
hurt, isn't he?
blowout.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I caught all.
Would it matter if he does? Honestly,
Oh, did I get all of them now? I think I did, right?
You
Probably
have
not.
all of you've gotten all of them.
All right. Browns versus Steelers. This is what you're all here for. Browns are getting 5.5. Traveling all the way from London to Pittsburgh.
Oh, it changed. Shit.
Hammer
Steelers
the
cover.
under.
I think
Hammer
Steelers
the under
cover.
in this game. You
Oh,
taking
the under.
Steelers?
Yeah, I'll Steelers cover.
5.5.
I got to be honest. I think the only way we cover this game is if Dylan Gabriel throws a pick six.
And the
David.
whole reason he's in the game is he doesn't turn the ball over.
Oh, before we
Flacco.
move on to Trent's pick, David, we got a score here, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Getting a score.
I think it's gonna be something weird, like 18-10 Steelers.
18-10. Okay.
All right. Sorry to interrupt, Trent. Please continue.
This one feels like a 17-13 type game for me.
Yeah, there's gonna be a weird.
I think the
score.
Steelers win. I don't feel good about the 5.5.
Ooh, Trent picking the Browns.
Did you give a score?
17-13.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed it. 17-30. Oh, goodness. Bob, what do you think?
Okay, as I have picked the last couple of weeks, and I'm going to tell you again, the difference in this game is Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers against Dylan Gabriel. When it's that kind of a disparity at quarterback, the better quarterback usually finds a way to win. I think this will be closer than we would like at around about halftime. I feel like it's a 13-7, 13-10 type of game, but then Aaron figures it out in the second half. I do feel like we end up pulling away late. I'm going to say 24-10. I know I said 13. Aaron's going to score 3 times in the red zone. The Browns are only going to get there once, and I do think Dylan Gabriel has a big turnover. So, yeah, 24-10 Steelers in a double-digit win, but not a walk.
I'm going to say the Steelers pull away at the end in this one. I think Boz has like 3 field goals in this game. I'm going to say 16-6 Steelers.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is
I think,
interesting.
like I said earlier in the podcast, I think I have to recalibrate my mind to realize this is Aaron Rodgers. It's not, Russell Wilson, Kenny Pickett, Mitch Trubisky anymore. I agree with Bob. He makes the difference in this game. I have a very uneasy feeling, though. This is typically one of the ones that Tomlin finds a way to fuck up.
I think Quinshon Judkins is going to go off.
I'm worried about that.
It's
Among
going to
other
be a
things.
big running game, both teams. I think it's going to be low scoring. Quinshon Judkins is going to have 130 yards.
Jesus.
Oh, interesting.
God, I feel like if he does that, they win.
I don't
I'm
think they
afraid of-
win because I don't think they can do enough through the air. But I'm telling you,
if he runs for
some-
130 though.
some of the plays he was making against the Vikings, he needed very little room to squeeze through some holes and make big plays out of it. I mean, very little room. He's going to be hard to stop.
If I'm being honest, I'm more worried about Myles Garrett having like a 4-sack game.
That's the other side of it.
Biggest threats probably is Judkins and Myles Garrett.
And that's why I think we, on the other side of the thing, we run the ball a lot. Is we're going to try to neutralize him.
Yep.
That's the only way you're going to do it is by running the ball.
Okay.
All right, all four of us picked the Steelers. It is time for our final new bit of the podcast.
There's the money shot.
I picked the Browns.
Oh, that's right. You did pick the Browns.
I picked the Browns.
You
Yes.
traitor. All right. Now it's time for our new bit. Did I hit the right button?
Oh, there's
You
the
did.
money shot, baby.
It's Davey Dollar's money shot of the week. This is my best bet for the week. I'm going to make you guys some money. And let me pull it up here. Jackson Dart for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Get your money in now, boys. He's plus 300 to win.
Does
He's
he have the
only
best
behind-
odds? Or who's he behind?
No, Emeka Ibuka
Okay.
is the favorite at plus 105, minus 105, actually. He is the overwhelming favorite.
So the Davy Dollar money shot
Is going to be my man, Jackson Dart, wins Offensive Rookie of the Year.
All right.
You bet 100, you get 300.
Over Scatabo?
Yeah, even over Scatterman.
Okay.
If the Giants end up with a winning record, he wins this award. If he takes that team to a winning record, this thing's a lock.
Well, guys, that's all the time we have. Go ahead and,
And Andre, just to be clear, Trent did pick the Steelers to win.
I picked the Steelers to win. The Browns, they don't cover.
Andre, we're trying to win money here. The Steelers
Damn,
don't win every game. You can't pick the Steelers every week.
Mad. Well, he didn't pick the.
I didn't pick the
Browns.
Steelers.
There's
Yeah, I
nothing
didn't
wrong
pick the
with picking
Steelers
against
to
them, you know?
lose.
How
They're
about
not going to
just
go
saying.
17-0 this year, especially against the spread. That's
I
not
just picked Steelers 17-13. They don't get the 5.5.
see, big pun's trying to really get us going here. Kyler Murray.
God damn.
These
We will talk
motherfuckers.
about that on Monday.
Vaughn might
Dave's
say
yelling
that.
at me for going too long, and the fans want it. The fans want it.
They want more.
Just got.
They want more.
Just got.
All right, guys in the chat, thanks a lot for, as usual. Dave's bumped it again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can find us on. Don't forget, if you don't want to watch us on YouTube, you can catch us on Apple, Spotify, all that good stuff.
Rumble,
Rumble.
Instagram, sort of.
Yep. Everywhere. We're everywhere. Just type in Steel Sanctuary. You'll find us. Until Monday, hopefully it'll be a Victory Monday. Thanks for listening to Steel Sanctuary Podcast.
No, it's over.
Well, bye.